I'm feeling lucky. I'm gonna say Scorn. Dreaming City, Scorn, they just go well together. Character seems to be doing that a lot recently. Come on. Help me out here. Alright. Good talk. Alright, hello everyone. It's Mr. Bunkos from Heavy Ammo Boundary here with another random roulette. And this kind of a, this is almost maybe like an accidental random roulette. I don't know how to say it exactly. This might be a random roulette for open. This might be a roulette revisited, I mean, instead of a random roulette. Because I genuinely can't remember if I did a random roulette for the Shadow Price when it first got added back to Destiny back in, God, whatever fucking season that was. So it might be a roulette revisited. It might be a random roulette. I don't know. I'm gonna let either Editor Punkwist or I guess Tadler Punkwist decide on what to call this. I'll probably just call it a random roulette, to be honest, because it is technically, even though it's not a new weapon, obviously. I believe it does have a new perk pool, new list of perks you can get that are unique to the later times of Destiny, the later season of Destiny. So yeah, so we're gonna call it a random roulette, and I'm gonna stick with that for now. Either way, that fucking rambling aside, this is a Shadow Price with Invisible Hand and Demolitionist. It's been a while since I've had a good auto rifle with Demolitionist. It used to be one of my go-tos for random legendary auto rifles. And I obviously can't pass up on the easiness Destiny 1 nostalgia. I'm a slave to nostalgia just like everyone else. So I'm not gonna say no to this little baby. Look how good it looks. Goddamn. And as you saw there, I'm also using the ritual fusion rifle because I can't use my no composure with the Shadow Price because it's an energy weapon that I constantly forget that it's an energy weapon in this game. I don't think I'll ever get used to that, to be honest. Like when I think Shadow Price, I think fucking kinetic. Gotta say though, this thing fucking hits like a truck though. So if I need a primary fusion rifle, I think this is the way to go. I'm not a big hater on this guy. And this is literally my first time using it. This is like probably the most pure random roulette for a weapon that isn't even the fucking main star of the show, because of the fact that I got it and then I fucking went offline. Hello. Okay, that was stupid. I'll admit. I just I thought maybe somehow, some way, the Shadow Price would get transported back to its like fucking Destiny 1 Prime self, but I was wrong. I hate to see it. I should have been smarter. It's Gambit in current year. A primary weapon is just not gonna fucking cut it ever again, probably. So that's my bad. Still, I mean, it didn't do that bad, all things considered. I think the reason Destiny 1 weapons keep coming back, well, A, because of obviously nostalgia, but B, I think the simplicity of Destiny 1 weapons is something that doesn't really happen in this game right now. And I'm not saying that in a bad way at all. I think I like the way like if you ask me to choose between I don't know, the Dr. Nope or a fucking Dreaming City weapon, like I'm probably gonna choose the Dreaming City weapons just on aesthetics alone. And I think I like that, look. I like that style a lot more compared to just like the regulation fucking Vanguard look that most fucking weapons had at the beginning of Destiny 1. I mean, not even the beginning, pretty much all throughout Destiny 1. I don't think weapons looked really good besides raid weapons, obviously. I don't think weapons looked really good until like fucking House of Wolves. Like the Invisible Hand shotgun from fucking House of Wolves, that thing looked like a fucking dream. And I know it's technically like a God, I'm getting so many season challenges done. I know it's technically just like a reskin of the Two to the Morgue, I believe, from from Dark Below. It's still like, I don't know. So something about maybe it was just the nostalgia of House of Wolves, not to think about it, but like something about the House of Wolves weapons, anything past House of Wolves weapons, just they look so goddamn good. But again, like everything, like always, probably just nostalgia. And not to say that these weapons don't look good. Not to say these default weapons don't look good as well. I know I shit on the Doctor Note about 20 seconds ago, but it's still probably one of my favorite weapons to come out of Dark Below. Probably like Doctor Nope, and then like the Saturn Rapier and fucking I mean, Two to the Morgue, like I mentioned, looks really fucking good because I like it enough to where I like it in red. So Invisible Hand, the Vindicator, Fulcrum, that was House of Wolves. I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of really good looking weapons. Like obviously weapons are gonna get more complex the longer a series goes because they kind of need to. Like power creep isn't just a thing for fucking damage numbers; it's also a thing for looks, in my opinion. Especially when it comes to Destiny. Again, it's way more focused on aesthetic than anything else. Rest in pieces. I was too busy talking about fucking fashion. If I killed that fucking invader, this whole game is different. I shouldn't have pulled out my fucking primary. God damn it. What have I learned? I've done a billion fucking random roulettes. What have I fucking learned? Nothing. Let's see what I ended at. 2-1? There you go. Okay. Not terrible. Not bad. Second place, who's the prettiest? About 3 hunters. We'll give it to the one warlock just to give him a fucking break. See you in the next game. Unfortunately, I don't have a secondary, not another shadow price. I don't even have any extra fucking rolls to look at either, so we're just gonna continue on with the good old fashioned one we were already using. Legion's Folly. I'm thinking Vex. Thought I was gonna say Cabal, didn't you, Drifter? That's right. Keeping you on my toes, keeping you on your toes, and it's gonna pay off by getting me Vex. See, it's just that easy. It's just that easy. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was totally fucking screwed when I saw the Vex symbol as the last little ding like symbol, because I'm pretty sure, I thought at least that it could never be the same ding symbol as the one that's the actual like race you're fighting or species you're fighting. But I guess not. I guess that disproves that theory, which is very nice because God, I believe that for forever basically. That's always how like a good way, at least from what I remember, to dictate if I actually got it right or wrong. But then again, like that could just be a fucking Punquist stat or Maven stat, who knows. Either way, we're back. Still using the Shadow Priest and falling in love with a new Strand fusion rifle. Seriously, this thing like hits like a fucking truck. I know I should be talking about it because that's not the point of the fucking random roulette, but like goddamn, like a goddamn truck, like a 747. That's not a truck. Yeah, going back to what I was talking about a little bit. I don't think the complexity is at all a bad thing for weapons in Destiny. And I actually, like I said, goddamn it, I keep pressing 1 to try to go back to my goddamn shadow price, and I keep fucking running into my fusion rifle again. I don't think the complexity is, you know, too much, too overbearing. Like, of all the things that have kind of become bloated in Destiny, I feel like the look of the weapons is one of the least, like, affected things by this game being fucking 10 years old at this point, or this series, I guess, but Destiny 2 is only, what, like 7 years old? Is that because it came out? I don't know. I'm bad at math. I shouldn't even try. Dude, shut up. Dumb. Now I'm gonna think about it. Yeah, like, still, even with the fact that I don't think the complexity is, you know, a negative factor to Destiny, it is still obviously always nice to see these, you know, these little fellas come back from the depths of Destiny 1. Okay, we're not gonna make the same mistake as last time. We are. I didn't even fucking see him. This is gonna be a fucking fast game, I'll tell you what. I really gotta be fucking smart about where I stand. Why was I standing next to two Cyclopsi? While also looking for a guy who's most likely gonna have a fucking heavy. Who did have a heavy, now that I mention it. Fucking stupid. Bad positioning. Positioning's always been my weakest aspect of multiplayer. Never been good at it. I'm always caught off guard. Never looking the right way in fucking hardpoint matches. It's just bad for me. It's just not good. God damn. What? I feel like, am I crazy? Or, like, it feels like the Shadow Price has less ammo in the magazine. I could definitely be wrong. It just feels like I never have enough ammo to actually fucking kill anything. Maybe because everything's so beefy nowadays. That's the real fucking power creep. Everything fucking takes 400 bullets to kill. So it's extra funny. Think about that when you look at, like, holy shit, they already have their Primeval up? Holy fuck. Sorry, I'm gonna try to ignore that. It's actually funny looking at that because, like, if you look at all, if you watch, like, the high dungeon fun run for fun run, like, and you look at, like, us just fucking dismantling the shit out of, like, everything up to duality, and then all of a sudden, like, everything slows the fuck down. Maybe not duality, you know what I mean. Like, there's a certain point where you can clearly tell they started, like, balancing health pools for bosses in dungeons, specifically on, like, 3-player teams full of people with, like, the most optimal shit. And for the record, I'm not saying that in like, a bad way. I'm not saying that in, like, they gotta fucking, like, they gotta make it for 2-player parties who don't have the most optimal shit. I mean, the whole point of dungeons is you can solo them. Like, there's no enrage timer. The only thing you're wasting, really, is just, you know, your actual human fucking time clock. But, like, you're already doing that playing Destiny. You're already doing that playing video games, so, you know, if you believe most people, so, like, you know, I'm not really that actually worried about it, but it is, I don't know, something that I always think about whenever we're, doing our fucking run of Vesper's Host, and it's taking fucking 40 years to fight the fucking goddamn final boss because you have to do 40 fucking things, solve a fucking Rubik's Cube, translate a fucking route pi to the fucking 14th decimal just to fucking do like 30 damage. No, I'm not gonna be toxic about fucking invaders. I'm gonna try my best not to be toxic about invaders. I don't know why. I'm just feeling in a good mood right now, and I don't want to ruin it by talking about invaders. Plus, the game's almost over anyway, so I would be complaining about nothing. Honestly, I hope like, this is the first roll I got of the Shadow Price, and I don't think I really plan on farming that much, but I do hope I get another one just for the sheer fact that I would like to get a better roll. Because no offense to this roll, like I said, I love Demolitionist, but Grenadier, not Grenadier, Invisible Hand ain't it in my opinion. Yeah, saw you. Ooh, someone's got the Finality's Auger, whatever it's called. Unfortunate. Did we kill him? No. Where the fuck does this guy go? What the fuck? Did they get teleported back? No, because the fucking invader thing was still up. That's so weird. Awkward. Unfortunate. What do we end at? Dog shit. We did dog shit. Shout out to that guy. Who's the nicest? So we'll go with the person who fell out of fucking Nezarec's goddamn raid. Anyway, see you in orbit. You know, I shouldn't be surprised. I played DGen hours. I'm gonna get DGen people. That wasn't even DGen people, to be fair. That was just fucking, you know, typical. Haven't played Gambit in fucking 10 years. Or haven't played Gambit consistently in 10 years. So of course it's gonna be a little rusty. But either way, that doesn't matter because we're not here for Gambit wins. If we were, that'd be a way different series. Way more toxic. We're here for Shadow Price. We're here for the Shadow Price. Looking at the perks you can get for this thing, it's not very great in my opinion. Like you can get shit like Overflow or Volt Shot if you're trying to do like an arc build. One for All is pretty cool. Stats for All is pretty nice. And this thing also can get a perk that I'm sure has existed for a long period of time, for a long time in Destiny, but Permeable, which is basically just Osmosis, but for class abilities, which as a hunter who constantly switches class abilities, I could really see actually making this thing kind of nice, especially because it could make it, you know, different elements be just kind of nice to have. Other than that, like I don't see a lot of perks on this thing that really make me like scream like I need to get them, like I did, like there are for, you know, other auto rifles in this field. And then again, I can't really think of a lot of auto rifles in the energy slot that I really want to grab right now, besides like maybe people talking about the Reckless Oracle. So I don't know, if you need like a Volt Shot weapon with like a hint of nostalgia, probably the Shadow Price is the way to go. But I don't know, this is pretty much just a trophy weapon at this point for me. Nothing I'm going to be, you know, whipping out in the next GM run that I definitely do, because I definitely do GMs constantly, but nothing to write home about. Unless I'm missing something, which is incredibly possible because I am fucking dog shit at recognizing good perks for weapons. So, you know, never take my shit with a grain of salt. But either way, that was a random roulette. And this is Mr. Punkwiz from Heavy Moonbound, signing out. I will see you guys next time.